Hey guys, it's your girl Potter Video TV, and I'm back with another tutorial. So I'm going to be showing you how to make a granny square. So this is one I'm making because I'm making my daughter a skirt, but it's going to be much smaller. I'm not going to go as big. Obviously, you can make it as big as you want. And yeah, so we're going to make something similar to this, but it's going to be smaller. And let's get into it. Okay guys, so let's get started. So what we're going to do is make our slip knot, and we're going to cross the yarn over, break it down, form a pretzel, go under, pull up, and pull. You can make your tail as long or short as you would like. That's up to you. So now what we're going to do to start off, we're going to chain 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, back to this one, go under. You see how it's forming a circle. You're going to yarn over, pull through, and pull through again. So let's get that out the way. And if you were confused about what I did, just go back, pause, and start over again. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to be forming corners. So I'll just leave this here for reference. We're going to be making corners, which we made here. So I'll leave that right there. So now we're going to chain 3. So 1, 2, 3. So now this counts as your first double crochet. So what we're going to do is make 2 more. So we're going to yarn over, through the hole, yarn over, 3 on the hook. And what we're going to do is pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2 again. And I'll do enough of these if you're confused about what I just did, so that way you'll be able to see. So technically this is our first corner. So now once again, yarn over, through the hole, pull up, go through 2, go through 2 again. So now we have 3, and we technically have our first corner. So now to start the second corner, what you're going to do is chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to yarn over, go under, pull up, and do what we did before. So for this one, we're actually going to make 3. The first one, we had our first double crochet, technically, so now we only had to make 2. For this one, we're going to make 3. So we're going to do 2 more. And just if you're ever confused when you're making your double crochets, just know that you're first to start with a yarn over. You're going to go under and pull again, come back under, and you should always have 3 up here. So if you don't have 3 up here when you get to this point, then you did something wrong. So you can always start over. That's the great thing about crochet. So now we're going to pull through 2, and pull through 2 again. So now we kind of have, you know, forming a square a little bit. So technically this is what it kind of looks like, but we're going to turn it this way. And once again, we're going to chain 3. Chain 3. Now we're going to do our double crochet, yarn over, go under, pull back, pull through 2, pull through 2. Yarn over, under, pull through 2, pull through 2. You can always adjust. So if you feel like it's a little tight or stuck, you can always adjust. So now we're gonna yarn over, under, 2, pull through 2. And as you can see, it's starting to form the square. So now, once again, because the same thing we did for the bottom, we're gonna need for the top, the sides. So what we're gonna do is we're going to chain 3 again, 2, 3, and we're gonna go under. If it gets a little twisted, just know that this is what you're gonna have to do. And like I said, you can always just pull it over. We did 2. Now this is 3. So we're just gonna chain 1, and then we're going to go we're gonna chain through here, and I think I messed up. Actually, no, you'll be right. So we technically have our 3, 3, 3. So now, normally people slip knot, which is, we went through the one at the top of this double crochet. This is the first chain 3 we made to act as one of our double crochets. So you go through the top, the third stitch, you go through, and I'll show you guys again. So we chain 1, and then we went through the top, which is this one, and we're going to go through both loops, and we're going to bring this through and bring that through. Again, that is slip knotting. Now there's 3 up here, 3 on all sides, and you have your square. So now we're going to chain 3. So 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to go over here into this loop, this corner, and we're going to yarn over and start our 3 double crochets, because we're going to be making the corner again. So 2, and you'll understand why I have this here in a minute. Let me just fix my yarn. Okay, so now that we have 3 here, what we're going to do now, because we have to make 3 more in this same corner, So let me bring this close so I can show you. You see how it has 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And also right here, we made 1, 2, 3, 4. And then now we're making this. So we're doing 1, 2, 3, chain 3, and then 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to show you guys this. We're at this stage of the granny square. So now we should have the 3 double crochets. Now we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. And every time you get to this point, when you get to your second round, every time you go into a corner, except for I'll show you up here when there becomes a space here, but every time you're on the sides at the corner, you're going to do 6 double crochets, but in between there should be 3 chains. So 1, 2, 3, you change your 3. Now under, pull up, pull up again, so now we have 6 double crochets. So now to go to the other corner, we're just going to chain 1 and continue with the same thing we just did. So that's 1. That's 2. That's 3. And remember, chain 3. So 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to make our double crochets. And it's all just repetition. So yeah, so now you see that it's forming the square. We're on our second round of double crochets. This was the first round. We're starting the second round. Now we have 2 corners made. And we have to do this corner and this corner. So if you didn't notice the pattern before, I'm just going to explain it, and I will explain it again. It's 1, 2, 3, then you chain in 3, then 1, 2, 3, then you're going to chain 1, and then you're going to go to the next corner. You're going to do 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets, and then we're going to chain 1. And now we're going to move into our next corner with the 6 double crochets plus the 3 chains in between. So I'm going to show again slowly for this one. So you're going to yarn over, under, chain 3, chain 1. Sorry. Let me start over because apparently I'm sleepy. You're going to yarn over, go under, pull through. There should be 3 up here. You're going to go through 2, go through 2 again. Yarn over, under, pull through, go through 2, go through 2 again. So feel free to pause this video, and if you need to go back, if you didn't understand something, and if, you know, go back, take your time, look, and then meet me back when you're done with the second row, and we're gonna be over here. So guys, meet me back over here. Okay, so now that we're at the last corner of round 2, we're only, after we do 3 and then chain 3, we're only gonna do 2 because this acts as your third double crochet. So that's why we place this here. So now we're gonna yarn over, pull through again, and now we're gonna do 1, 2, 3. You're gonna go through here, go through both loops, yarn over, pull through both loops, and if you mess up, it's okay. And then you're gonna pull through this again. So pull this up a little bit. Now I'm gonna flatten this out so you guys can see. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And now we have all of our corners. So as I was explaining before, now you have new spaces to work in, and I'll show you what we're gonna do with that. Now, some people did this row, slip knotted, cut off, and then start a new skein of yarn, but I don't want to, so I'm not. So now that we're making our slip knot, what we're going to do now, being that we now have a side to work in, we're going to chain 3, 2, 3. Now we're going to do 2 double crochets. So 1, 2. So now we have 3, and that's all we're going to do for this one. So we're going to chain 1, and we're going to work into this corner, and we're going to do our corners how we did our corners before. So that's 1, 2, 3. So now we're going to 1, 2, 3. We're going to chain 3, and we're going to work into this. So 1, 2, and then 3. So now that we have 3 in here, 6 double crochets in here, now we have this side again. So now we're going to chain 1 and make our 3 double crochets. And this is very easy. It's just all about repetition. So every time you have a side, you're going to do 3 and then chain 1 to get to the corner. Every time you're at a corner, you're going to chain 3, do 3. You're going to do 3 double crochets, then chain 3, 3 double crochets, chain 1 to get to the side. So we're going to chain 1, get to the side, and make our new corner. That's 2. That's 3. Now we're gonna 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So I have a little knot trying to form on my yarn, so just bear with me while I undo the knots. So now that we're back at the side again, we're going to chain 1 and then make our 3 double crochets. So this is what we're looking like right now. These are the 2 sides and these are our 2 corners, and this is the side. So now we have 2 corners left and a side. So I'm gonna continue with this. This is gonna be our last round, and meet me once you get over here. So now that we're at our last corner, what we're going to do is chain. We're gonna make 1 more double crochet. So 1, last one, because we did 2 already. Then we're gonna chain 1 and we're going to insert our hook at the top to make our slip knot. Both loops, pull through this one. So now this is what it should look like. And if I was going to stop, I would have pulled through, cut this off, and then start a new color, but I'm not. I'm gonna continue to do, make it big like this one. So I'm going to leave this like this. And this is what I'm doing. This is how it's gonna end. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and there will be more tutorials to come. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.